Hello everyone, today we are going to start the topic alpha, beta and gamma emission from an element under chapter 12 radioactivity. Here we have three types of emissions: alpha emission, beta emission and gamma. So for gamma there will be no change. Any type of emission in that gamma there will be no change. And for an alpha particle, if an element emit an alpha particle, its mass number, here this is the mass number, this we will consider as a parent nucleus. Okay, from the parent nucleus, the mass number will be reduced by 4 and the atomic number reduced by 2. That is here X we are considering. If it is a uranium, you have to write U, or any element you have to write the. So you have to just subtract 4 from the mass number and 2 from the atomic number. And as a balanced equation, you should write plus He42. When it is an alpha emission, you have to write plus helium-42. For a beta emission, for when a beta element, beta is emitted, then there will be no change for the mass number, but the atomic number will increase by 1. Plus, like here equating balancing, we have to write E0 negative 1. Either it can be written E0 negative 1. 0 means no change for the mass number, but there is a change, negative 1, for the atomic number. Either E0 negative 1 or beta 0 negative 1. Now we are going to start with some examples, then it will be clear. Here I am going to solve question number 37 in your textbook. In that first question A. Here you can see P. We are just considering an alphabet. Okay, some alphabet. PAX converting to Q plus beta 0 negative 1. So from this it is clear which kind of emission take place. The energy released is beta. So a beta emission take place. When a beta emission take place, what will happen? Here, will there be any change for the mass number? When it is a beta emission, there will be no change for the mass number. So we can write here A itself. And what about atomic number? For a beta emission, atomic number will be increased by 1. So you have to write here X plus 1. So that is the answer. So the answer is Q A X plus 1. Next question number same 37 in that B. Here you can see uranium-238-92. When it decays, it becomes thorium-234-90 plus dash plus energy. So we have to find whether which kind of, here it is not mentioned which kind of emission take place. So what we have to do, here it is uranium-238. From 238 it becomes 234. That means what happens? There is a difference in 4. Here difference in 4 and here it is 92 changes to 90. That is a difference in 2. So which reaction could have take place? It is alpha radiation, alpha emission, because here decreased by 4 and here decreased by 2. So we know the emitted, which emission it is, alpha emission. So you will get He42, because already the answer is given. So we have to find which emission, that is, it is alpha emission. So the energy created is helium-42. Now question number C. Here you can see P238-94. Okay, question is C P238-94. Here it is clearly mentioned. What will happen to this parent nucleus when an alpha emission take place? When alpha emission take place, what will happen? He42, 4 will be reduced from the mass number and 2 will be reduced by from the atomic number. So 238 minus 4, you will get 234 is the mass number. And what will happen to atomic number? 94 will become 92. Just reduce 2, minus 2. Mass number minus 4, atomic number minus 2. So you will get 238 minus, here it is given 92. It is in the question, it is 92. So here it will be 92 minus 2, it is 90. Okay, so after alpha emission we got 234, 90. Now again you can see a beta emission. What will happen for a beta emission? It is there will be no change in the mass number. So it remains 234. Mass number will not change. But there will be change in atomic number. Atomic number will be increased by 1. You know, for a beta emission, no change in mass number. Atomic number increased by 1. So 90 will become 91. Now you can see again. So P become Q, Q to R, R to S. Here again it is a beta emission. For a beta emission, again as I told, there is no change in the mass number. So it remains 234. Mass number is 234 itself. But what happened to the atomic number? 91 will become, it will become plus one more plus 92, that is plus 1. So it is 92. 91 plus 1, 92. So we got the final result. S is 234, 92. So always keep in mind, when alpha emission take place, from both mass number and atomic number will reduce. Mass number reduced by 4, atomic number reduced by 2. For a beta emission, no change in mass number, atomic number increased by 1. Again beta, no change in mass number, atomic number increased by 1. Okay. Now question number D. Here the values are not given. X, A, Z. Values are not given. So you have to just write the formula. No need to subtract or add from the values. You just want to write the formula. Here you can see alpha emission. For alpha emission, what will happen to mass number? Mass number reduced by 4. So you have to write here A minus 4. What will happen to Z? Atomic number reduced by 2. Finish. If there is a particular value given, you have to subtract. Otherwise, just write the value. Now for here you can see gamma emission. There will be absolutely no change for mass number and atomic number. We should write the same mass number and atomic number. That is A minus 4, Z minus 2. So X2, the value is X2 is A minus 4 and Z minus 2. Now the third one, you can see 2 beta. The 2 beta particles is emitting at a time. So here you can see, will there be any change for the mass number? For a beta particle, there will be no change for the mass number. So you can write A minus 4. X3, the mass number is A minus 4 itself, no change. But for the atomic number, actually if it is a beta emission, we should add 1. Okay, the given atomic number plus 1. But here it is 2 times beta. So we have to add 2 plus 2. That is Z minus 2 plus 2. Already we have Z minus 2. To that we are adding plus 2. So minus 2 plus 2 will get cancelled. So what will be remaining? You will get here only Z. Minus 2 plus 2 will cancel. You will get X3 A minus 4 Z. So I think it is clear. The question number 37 B, C, D. Always keep in mind alpha particle, mass number minus 4, atomic number minus 2. For a beta emission, mass number no change, atomic number given number plus 1. Here this question number 37E. Here you can see first parent nucleus is X. Here the values mass number and atomic number is not given. From there a beta emission take place and the X become X1. Here after X1 again alpha emission become X2. Again alpha emission, you can see X3 69 172. So we are given the final answer. So we have to do in the return way. We have to do in the return procedure. That is, as we do the ascending order and descending order, now we are going to do the descending order. As we know, alpha means He42. We have to subtract 4 from the mass number and 2 from the atomic number. If it is from in the normal order, from the parent to daughter, it is like that. We have to subtract 4 from mass number and 2 from the atomic number. But now we are going to do in the opposite direction. So instead of subtracting, what we should do? We have to add. Okay, so we are going to connect from daughter to the parent. So 172, instead of subtracting 4, here we are taking the reverse. So we have to add 172 plus 4. You will get 176. Now, what happened to the atomic number? 69. Instead of minus 2, we have to add 2 plus 2. 69 plus 2, you will get 71. Now again, you can see again it is a alpha emission. So again from 176, what we have to do? 176 plus 4. Instead of subtracting, we have to add 176 plus 4, it is 180. And here 71 plus 2, it is 73. So we got x1 is 180, 73. Now again it is a beta emission. We know for there will be no change when a beta emission takes place. So the mass number, it remains same, 180. But what will happen to the atomic number? Normally when we do, we used to add 1. For a beta emission, we used to add 1. But if it is taking in a reverse order, we have to subtract 73 minus 1, 72. Now you can check whether our answer is correct or not in a proper way. So we got our parent nucleus is X18072. When a beta emission take place, no change in the mass number 180 and atomic number increased by 1. So 72 plus 1, 73. Now again, this is the first daughter. From the first daughter, alpha emission take place. Alpha emission means He42. Mass number reduced by 4, atomic number reduced by 2. So 180 minus 4, 176. 73 minus 2, 71. Again, this is our second daughter. From the second daughter to third daughter, again alpha emission is taking place. Alpha means mass number reduced to 4, reduced by 4 and atomic number reduced by 2. 76 minus 4, 72. 176 minus 4, 172. 71 minus 2, 69. Next, question number 29 in your exercise. An atomic nucleus A, here you can see A, is composed of 84 protons. Protons is given 84 and the neutrons is given 128. So protons, value of protons and neutrons are given. The nucleus A emits an alpha particle and transform to B. It is not beta, it is B. Simply A changes to B. Alpha A changes to B. What is the composition of B? We have to find the composition of B. So before that, we should know the composition of A. Only the number of protons and neutrons are given. So first what we have to do? We have to find the mass number and atomic number. How will you calculate the mass number? Mass number means number of protons plus neutrons is known as mass number. So just add 84 plus 128, you will get 212. So the mass number of A is 212. And what is atomic number? From the definition of atomic number, it is clear. Number of protons in the nucleus is known as atomic number. So the number of protons is 84. So we can write here number of protons is the atomic number 84. So first we got the composition of A, that is our parent nucleus A, 212, 84. Now it undergoes alpha emission. When it undergoes alpha emission, what will happen? Mass number minus 4, atomic number minus 2. 212 minus 4, you will get 208. 84 minus 2, 82. So we got the first daughter nucleus as B, 208, 82. And in that question number 29b, you are asked to find the composition of B. Composition means we have to find the number of protons and number of neutrons. So from here it is clear, number of protons is 82. How will you find number of neutrons? Just subtract 208 minus 82, because mass number is protons and neutrons together. So this is proton. So how will you calculate neutron? 208 minus 82, you will get number of neutrons is 126. Now again this is our first child. From the first child, again a beta emission take place. That is sub question 2. So here the first child is 208, mass number 208, atomic number 82. From here a beta emission. There will be no change in the mass number for a beta emission. For the atomic number, it will be increased by 1. So 82 plus 183. Again you are asked to find the composition of the child C. So how will you calculate? This atomic number is the number of protons. So directly we may write P is equal to 83. Now we have to find the neutrons. How will you calculate? 208 minus 83 is 125. Third sub question is that what is the mass number of nucleus A? Now only they are asking the mass number of nucleus A. We already got mass number is 212. Question number D, sub question. Does the composition of nucleus C changes if it emits a gamma radiation? Suppose if you are the C, the second child is undergoing gamma radiation, will it have any change? You have to write no. Next question number 30. A certain nucleus A, mass number 238 and atomic number 92, it is given, is radioactive and become a nucleus B of mass number 234 and atomic number 90. So both the parent and child, atomic number, mass number, everything is given. Question is, name the particle emitted. How will you find which particle is emitted? Here you can see there is a difference in mass number by 4. That is, mass number is reduced by 4 and atomic number is reduced by 2. From that it is clear it emits an alpha particle. So you have to write here alpha. So what name the particle emitted? Alpha. Explain how we arrived from the question answer. Atomic number decreased by 2 and the mass number decreased by 4. Now you are asked state the change in the form of the reaction. What do you have to write? Whenever only alpha radiation take place, alpha emission take place, you just want to write here plus He42, because since it is an alpha emission, you just add plus He42. The printed answer is there in your textbook. Now question number 31. State whether the following nuclear disintegrations are allowed or not. Give reason if it is not allowed. Here you can see XAZ changes to same XAZ plus gamma. Question is whether this equation is correct or not. We can say it is correct, because for a gamma radiation there will be no change in mass number, no change in atomic number. So the first reaction is balanced. It is in a stable state. It is correct. Second one, XAZ changes to XAZ minus 2 plus He42. Is it correct or not? You know, He42 means alpha radiation, alpha emission is taking place. For an alpha emission, what should happen here? A should be Z minus 4 and not here, atom mass number should be reduced by 4. So here you have to write A minus 4. Z minus 2, this one is correct. So since the mass number is wrong, from this it is clear alpha emission, we can say that this statement is wrong. Now question number 35. Here you can see a nucleus XAZ emits 2 alpha particle and 1 beta particle to form the nucleus R22285. So here you can see 2 alpha particle and 1 beta particle is emitted, and finally we got R22285. You are asked to find this mass number and atomic number. So I am just taking a value x1, because from x after 2 alpha particle it become x1. Again from x1 1 beta particle then become R. So we are going to do in a reverse order. Will there be any change in the mass number after beta emission? There will be no change. So here you can say, right, 222 itself. Now there will be change in the atomic number. Normally we used to add when you are going the normal way, but we are going the reverse way. So when a beta emission take place, instead of adding, we have to subtract. That means 85. We have to subtract 1. 85 minus 1. We will get 84. So we got 220 to 84. Now we are going to find what will happen to the mass number after the emission of 2 alpha particle. If it is 1 alpha particle, if it is in the normal procedure, we used to minus 4, subtract 4. But now we are going the reverse procedure. So what we have to do? We have to add 4, He42. So mass number should increase by 4 when 1 alpha particle is emitted. So here it is 2 alpha particles. So what we have to do? We have to 4 into 8. We have to add 222 plus 8. You will get 230. And what will happen to its atomic number? Normally we used to subtract 2. Here we have to add 2. It is going in the reverse position. So add 2. So but here it is 2 alpha. So 2 plus 2, 4. We have to add 4 to 84. 84 plus 4 you will get 88. So finally we got the mass number and atomic number of X is 230 and 88. Hope all of you understood all the procedure for doing alpha emission, beta emission and gamma emission. Thank you.